project of getting the driveway and all the concrete fully pressure washed. You can see how good this came out here in the front. The concrete is super white again, and then we will take you around the house and show you the other parts that did get pressure washed. Right, and it is raining a bit out here, but you can... And that is the new pad that is supposed to run water off and keep it from going into the actual studio. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and all the pressure washing stuff. I know it's satisfying for some people, but there's a good look at the pavers that got done there and the pool deck, and of course everything on this side as well. All of this got done. The footage that we did, because it just kept shutting off. It's so annoying. Even in the shade it would not stay on. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you again next time. Hey guys, welcome back to Supercar Street Racing, and today we have the Marantz the screen, and for some reason the sound cuts out all the time or just gets really loud and blows you out of the bed. So we're gonna have to disconnect this and get this brand new Cinema 70S connected. So let's get this thing unboxed and see what's inside. Okay guys, we got the brand new Marantz Cinema 70S in front of us. Let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. Now this is the flagship, one of the flagships of the new Marantz lineup. And this is replacing the NR1711 that we have in the Supercar Street Racing Studios as the new updated model. I was a little bit too early to get this model when we built the studio. Let's get it turned around. And inside the nice packaging, very, very nice presentation. You can see already, there's a nice Marantz box on top here. Under that, it tells you how to use the HEOS app to listen to high resolution audio. And then there's an antenna right underneath that for FM and AM radio. Very, very nice. Once inside the box, we see this nice presentation here of the Marantz Cinema 70S. Let's go ahead and get the mic out. This is unlike any receiver I've ever unboxed before. The quality and the presentation is very high end for a $1,100 receiver. And you can see the nice wrap here of the Marantz Cinema 70S. We are gonna have to get it off the table now to get it out of the box. Quite a few problems, but notice how well built this Marantz looks compared to the Pioneer and how much more high-end this looks. All right, now that we have the Cinema 70S up against the Pioneer VSX 1021 here, let's go ahead and get this VSX 1021 disconnected and get this Pioneer out of here. All right, taking a look at the back of the Cinema 70S from left to right, we do see one Wi-Fi Bluetooth antenna upper left, and then we see our phono inputs. We've got our standard audio inputs here, right next to our antennas. At the top, we've got digital inputs, we've got a coaxial, and we've got an optical input. Then we've got our Ethernet. Now ARC is audio return channel. This will allow us to play audio from the TV through the receiver. And then you have your speaker outputs at the bottom, front, center, surround, and surround back, and surround back. And then your standard power jack and your other Bluetooth antenna. Now I did not label these wires when I put them on the back of the Pioneer. I have enough slack where it shouldn't be a problem. Remote control right here as well. And I decided to go ahead and just use Wi-Fi because I was using a power line adapter before and it is very slow. To do anything fast, we're gonna need better network. I would like to run Ethernet to this room eventually. And here is the remote control for the Cinema 70S. All right, so we have the receiver plugged in. We have power to the remote control. Let's go ahead and power it on. It did come on, and on the front it does say Marantz here. Really cool looking display. input. We should see the setup for this. We do. Okay, we have no front, top, no that. No, I don't have Dolby Atmos. Yes, that's already connected. We're gonna play a test tone, so let's see. Set the subwoofer at 30. I do hear front left. I do hear center. I do hear front right. I do hear right surround. I do hear left surround. I do hear the sub. And we have the Odyssey calibration, and we are going to go ahead and break out the microphone for Odyssey. And there is a microphone jack on the front right here to do Odyssey setup. So a pillow, just like that. And let's go back to the front. Okay, it's ready to test. Main listening position. Okay, I'm moving the mic. All right, it is done. I stopped at the third listening position. It says disconnect the microphone. Went ahead and did that. The antennas are... Okay, it does say 1 minute left on the update here. And you can see the TV went into screensaver because the receiver has switched off the HDMI signal. The front speakers, I set it to crossover at 40 Hertz, and now we have subwoofer audio here on the front. And I don't know what surround sound mode we are in right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get the app opened up, and I'm going to record it when I do that. And let's find the app now. Marantz. Go ahead and open the app. Now don't forget we have 2 Marantz AVRs now. Now it's detecting. It found master bedroom and it found studio. I'm gonna select master bedroom. Today at the Marantz Cinema 70S, as you can see right here on your screen. And the 70S Marantz is one of the flagship Marantz models, and it is a slimline model as well. Now this receiver has 50 watts on all 7 channels. It does 4K 120 and also 8K. Now right here in the Supercar Street Racing Studio, we have the old NR1711 from Marantz, which is also their slimline model. And unfortunately, I got it right before it got by for a little while. Now the Pioneer started giving me errors like UE22, which is something to do with updates. And it is so old that it is no longer supported by Pioneer. Now checking out the Cinema 70S right here on Amazon, you can see that if you buy it from this person, this seller, it is $11.93, but you can actually get it for right around $1,000, and I will put links in the description for both of them. When you take this link here, you can actually pay it in Amazon payments. The $1,000 version you put in to make this a little bit of a higher quality experience for its customers. And going online here, you can see the pictures here of the receiver. And there's the front of the receiver. It has a really nice modern looking high-end feel. Here it says elevated performance for the Cinema 70S. Soundmaster tuned using precision components ensures your listening experience is extraordinary. And right here you take a look at the back of the Cinema 70S. And we did go over all this stuff in the video, and I showed you the connections on the back there. But notice here one of the higher quality things that it has are pre-AU subwoofer outputs. And they're just letting you know right here that it has an included microphone so you can use their Odyssey setup to perfectly tune any room. And right here it's showing you the style, which I think is pretty cool, honestly. And it's telling you here in this slide that it has the most modern technologies available right now. Now this also supports HEOS, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, and multi-room, so it has multi-zone support. And taking a look at the reviews here, I don't necessarily agree with some of these bad reviews. They're only the best audio gear I have ever owned. Fantastic sound. Hard to beat the price. I also agree. It is pretty hard to beat the $1,000 price point on this receiver. Incredible sound reproduction. I kind of agree. It sounds amazing. I've listened to music and movies on it, and it does sound really good. Perfect addition to my home theater system. I think the plan is for me to also, in the future, get a second one to upgrade my home theater room because my Yamaha is getting old at this point. So far, everything excellent. I agree with that review. For me, everything is great. So please buy all your products through our Amazon links that'll be in the description, including this Marantz Cinema 70S. And you can buy anything through any of our links. It doesn't have to be the product that you're currently looking at. And we have to get out of here right now. We have to go upgrade every receiver in Jacksonville. That smart clock. We've got our drill ready here, and all we have to do is make sure we pick a brand new bit from our brand new kit that is big enough for the mini jack to go through cleanly, because I don't feel like soldering it. And okay, well, it didn't break the didn't break. It just wasn't tight from flat. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Might not be big enough.
That's what she said.
Let's get this thing installed. Let's get this thing installed. Anyway, in case, and then if it gives problems, look at it after that. Fire TV about LED smart strip right there, chilling like a villain. We have some in-ceiling speakers here, which were already here and are contributing to the wonderful there. We did it beautifully with the wall plate and made the wire come out of the wall plate by drilling the side. The wall plate also has USB. The USB is powering the Fire Stick that you are seeing. And there is a look at the RG. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and share this with everybody. And I love you guys. Have a good day. Welcome back to the Supercar Street Racing Garage. Right here next to me we have my 2023 Model S Plaid with less than 700 miles on it. Over here on this side we have my Club Car Precedent golf